Hello and welcome. This is Trevor7, student of AvatarEnergyMaster.com. This is the commentary version of the Telekinetic Fun with Feathers video I posted. This first little clip here was filmed Saturday, September 7th, Saturday night actually, after I'd been doing a little bit of telekinesis playing around. Figured I better get some on video in case I wake up in the morning and can't do it. As far as giving tips and things, that's kind of thin ice, and I want to be very careful, and I want to make myself very clear that the telekinetic abilities are actually, attributes of your energy work. If you start doing the chakra breathing and you do lesson 1 and get good and strong at that, and incorporate lesson 2, where you're overlapping your sight with your feeling, then that's when things are going to start working for you. I'm actually pretty new to the game. I've been doing this since spring of 2011, I think, is when I actually started messing around with this. And beforehand, I was doing some meditation stuff and a little homemade hillbilly version of some qigong exercises and breathing exercises and things. And lo and behold, you start feeling your energy levels increase, and you start feeling that magnetic flux around your body and stuff. So you really need to build up the energy first and then start messing with the telekinesis. What I'm trying to demonstrate here is connecting not only my feeling with the object, but connecting that feeling with my physical motion. I'm slightly dyslexic, so the added physical motion kind of creates some confusion for myself. It's more natural for me to just sit still and do it. So this is really just practice. It's not really a demonstration, or I'm not trying to impress anybody or prove anything here. I'm just kind of showing me spending a Sunday afternoon messing around with feathers, and telekinesis. Sort of a recess for me. After I do my energy work, I always try to do a little bit of something fun, something telepathic or telekinetic or something like that. So I thought I would film this and share it with you guys. I will say this: a feather is a very delicate thing, and it catches wind very easily. So if it's aerokinesis that we're using here of some sorts, feathers are really primo for that. And secondly, when you balance an object, that act of balancing something makes you aware of exactly the weight and the proportions of the object that you're messing with, which really, it connects a feeling when you have to balance something. So if you're first starting out, maybe try this. Balance something delicate, a feather, or something, not real heavy, but also not so light that it's going to fall off for you. And just concentrate on that feeling of balance when you balanced it on there. And also to get that inner feeling to balance, if you can go out and stand up on a log or a curb or a rock or a chair or whatever, and just lean to that point to where you're almost going to fall, and note where that feeling is, that feeling of balance, threshold of balance, because that feeling that you feel, that's the spot. That's the little spot that tickles when you're doing telekinesis. So find that balance point. That'd be really helpful for someone who's just starting out. If you have any energy at all to work with, you could start with balancing something, even a little cheese spinner or whatever. The feeling is the communication, the universal communication between everything, us and matter and everything. So just, we're translating feelings, not information. We're not telling the feather to do anything here. We're concentrating on empathy with the feather, how it feels to be that feather, and toying with that feeling. So anyway, there's some moderate success trying to incorporate my physical motion with my inner feeling and making something happen in the physical realm. And I wish my greatest success with using my hands was the night I watched the movie Chronicle. and I came in and my little cheese spinner just started going nuts. So I kind of put my hands around it and really just maxed it out just to see how fast she'd spin. And lo and behold, I believe it came up probably maybe a half an inch off of the needle, you know, in probably less than a second, but it felt like 2 or 3 seconds to me. You know, it's like, wow. And then, you know, boom, then it falls, gravity wins again. And I put her back on, and I've not been able to duplicate that since. But I've tried to cling to that feeling and return to that feeling many times. And I do think there's some power in incorporating your hands motion, physical motion, along with your inner feelings. But as you can see, I definitely need some work. But it's been brought to my attention to be a fully engaged energy master. We should be able to perform all these duties while we're in, you know, conscious awareness and physical motion included. So here's some of me working it out, you know, putting in the hours. I'm focusing primarily right now on levitation. I want to be able to levitate something again. That feeling that when I did the little cheese spinner was just exhilarating. Here I am maxing out, guys. All I got, chi, everything I got, but to no avail. At least I tried, you know. And it's good to show, you know, not everything's a success, too. You know, there's a learning process. And I'll be honest with you, as soon as I hit the record button, my performance level goes down about 30-40%. So there's something kind of hard about videotaping your skills. I'm sure all of you have done amazing things you wish you could capture on film. So anyway, this is just kind of some of my practicing on a Sunday afternoon. Hope maybe you enjoyed the video and possibly even learned a thing or two that'll help you get started. Thanks for watching, guys.